This is the Aussie dollar New Zealand and the 240 time frame, and we have a high and tight flag that's set up. Now this is on the 240, so high time frame is only the dailies, but let's go and take a look at this, should I say. Really isn't a great deal here. What I will say is that we are in this big wicked section, and this is all buying pressure. At any point here we could see the market rally. Now we had been putting in lower lows until we got to this point, and then we've seen this big rally, and we are now seeing the market consolidate sideways. On the 240 I haven't got a fantastic reward to risk here, but we do have this big pin bar in the middle, which is a sign that there's lots and lots of buying pressure within that wick of the pin bar. So we've got a sore thumb move. For me, this is a clear start of the pole just here. Just one candle, lots and lots of buying in here, lots of momentum as well. And so we would be looking for this thing to break out in roughly the same way. Maybe not as strong as this, but typically if there's this much buying pressure here, once we get the breakout, we could see similar buying pressure as well. So what we're looking for is a minimum of 2 touches either side. And I'm going to put these on the closes of the candles. So this would be test 1, test 2, test 3. That would be test 4, this pin bar. Now in an ideal world, getting an entry down at the lows here is the best. However, I'm not too sure how low price is going to come. This whole pin bar here is buying pressure, so we could come right down to the lows here and test it, or we could just rally on up from this point. One thing I am paying attention to is, look, we have just held this level now for quite some time, and we're not violating lower and we're not going higher. And since this is a bullish pattern, we tend to break out to the upside. This is a signal to me that we may not come any lower, and so I've got involved with the trade right now. Would be looking for a 127 fib as always. So let's keep the chart nice and clear. Let's remove all the other fibs that we don't need. Okay, so I've gone just 10 pips below this pin bar because that again offers lots and lots of buying pressure, so that's a safe area to have it. It also occurred at the 1.0400 psychological number there, and so the risk on this trade is, we're looking at about 40 pips of risk. I'm playing for that 127 fib minus a few pips. 55, so not a great reward to risk. Typically see something better on a high and tight flag like this, but again, because of that pin bar, I don't want to miss the move, and it is a high probability trade. So 55 pips to targets. Let's see if we can get them. We're back for the update on this trade, and in the night price rallied up and actually hit targets there. The 127 fib for 50, it was actually 56 pips in the end. A very nice winning trade there, a little bit unusual with this spike, but nevertheless came off beautifully.